Hello students. Apart from potential difference, current in the circuit depends upon resistance of the circuit. So, in electric circuits of radio, TV and other electrical gadgets, many resistors are used in different combinations to get required value of resistance, and thereby we can have desired value of current flowing in that particular part of the circuit. Resistors can be combined in two ways: series combination and parallel combination. Let us first discuss all about resistors arranged in series combination. When two or more resistors are connected end to end, one after the other, they are said to be connected in series. Have a look at this diagram. Here you can see clearly the three resistors are connected in the circuit, and these three resistors are connected one after the other in a line. So they are said to be connected in series combination. If we want to increase total resistance, then individual resistors are connected in series. How? How do we get increased resistance due to this series combination? What happens to the current then? Let us discuss how it works. We will see what happens when resistors are connected in series. Let us see how to find out total resistance of a circuit when resistors are connected in series. Look at the diagram given here. Here you can see clearly R1, R2 and R3 are the three resistors connected one after the other in a line. That means they are connected in series. Let us consider a potential difference applied across two ends of the circuit is V. That means potential difference offered by the battery here is V. And let us consider I is the total amount of current flowing through the circuit. Resistors are connected in series. Current remains same for all the resistors. That is, same current flows through the circuit or through all the resistors, as there is only one route available for the current to flow. Have a look at this diagram. Now all of you know electrons start moving from negative terminal to positive terminal, right? In this diagram, exactly opposite direction of current is shown. I have told you this before. In any circuit diagram, not real direction of electric current is shown. Always conventional direction of electric current is shown. So in reality, electrons start moving from negative terminal to positive terminal. And as you can see here, there is only one route available for the current to flow. So the same current will flow through all the three resistors, or you can say the same current flows through the entire circuit when resistors are connected in series. But then, is the same amount of potential difference available to all the three resistors in such a circuit? Then no. Same PD is not available to each resistor. Potential difference offered by the battery gets distributed among all these three resistors connected in the circuit. So let us consider potential difference across R1 is V1, potential difference across R2 is V2, and potential difference across R3 is V3. So total potential difference of the circuit is V is equal to V1 plus V2 plus V3. Now let us find out total resistance of the circuit, that is R. Just now we have discussed total potential difference of the circuit is V is equal to V1 plus V2 plus V3. Now what is V1, V2, V3? V1 is the potential difference available to first resistor, V2 is the potential difference available to second one, and V3 is the potential difference available to third resistor. Let us consider this as equation number 1. Now based on this, we will find out total resistance of the circuit. For that we will use Ohm's law. R is equal to V upon I. So V is equal to Ri. Let us talk something about current here. We have already discussed I is the current flowing through the entire circuit, and since this is series combination, that means resistors are connected one after the other in line. That's why there is only one route available for the current to flow. So the same amount of current is flowing through all the three resistors. So keeping this in mind, let us write down our next step. So we have substituted V is equal to Ri in equation number 1. So Ri is equal to R1I plus R2I plus R3I. Now I is common here, so it will get cancelled out. So R is equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3. So total resistance of the circuit is nothing but addition of all the resistances connected in series. Now let us take one example, or let us take one numerical value. If resistors of 1 ohm, 2 ohm and 3 ohm are connected in series, then total resistance of the circuit will be 1 plus 2 plus 3, that is 6 ohm. So this total resistance is more than individual resistances of each resistor connected in series combination. Now let us solve one numerical based on this concept of resistors connected in series. Let us read the numerical first. A resistance of 6 ohms is connected in series with another resistance of 4 ohms. A potential difference of 20 volts is applied across the combination. Calculate the current through the circuit and potential difference across the 6 ohm resistance. Now let us write down given things first. So what all things are given? They are saying that there are two resistors connected in series, and what are their values? First resistor has resistance of 6 ohm and second resistor has resistance of 4 ohm. We will call them as R1 and R2. So R1 is equal to 6 ohm and R2 is equal to 4 ohm. And PD is also given, that is V. V is equal to 20 volts. And you have been told to find out the value of current, right? So I is equal to what? Fine. And not only that, they have asked you to calculate potential difference across 6 ohm resistance. Recently, we have learned that if it is series combination, then the same current flows through the entire circuit, or same current is available to all the resistors. But potential difference is not the same for all the resistors, right? There is a different PD available to these resistors. Or in other language we can say potential difference gets distributed among the resistors connected in series. Okay, so keeping all these things in mind, let us solve further. So let us first find out total resistance of this series combination. So for that, recently which formula we have learned? Total resistance is nothing but addition of all the resistors. So here there are only two resistors. So R is equal to R1 plus R2, that is 6 plus 4, that is 10 ohms. So 10 ohms is the total resistance of the circuit. And they have told you total potential difference of the circuit, that is 20 ohm and 20 volts. So if you know total resistance of the circuit and total potential difference of the circuit, can you find out current flowing through the circuit? Yes, for that we have to use Ohm's law. R is equal to V upon I. R is known, V is known. So I can be calculated merely by rearranging the terms. I is equal to V upon R. Let us substitute and get the value. So I is equal to 20 upon 10, that is 2 amperes. So this is the value of current that is flowing through the entire circuit. And all of you know resistors are connected in series. There is only one route available for the current to flow. So the same current flows through all these two resistors here. 6 ohm resistor also has 2 ampere currents and 4 ohm resistor also has 2 ampere current flowing through it. Now we have calculated total current flowing through the circuit, but they have told you to find out potential difference applied across 6 ohm resistor. Now here value of resistance is known, that is 6 ohm. Value of potential difference is to be calculated, but we know value of current also. And how much current is flowing through this 6 ohm resistor? Same as it is flowing through entire circuit, that is 2 amperes, right? So let us substitute the values and get the answer. So V is equal to resistance value is 6, 2 ampere current is flowing through it, so 6 multiplied by 2, that is 12 volts. So how much potential difference is available to this 6 ohm resistor? 12 volts out of total 20 volts. Okay.